So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Central and defensive midfield is such a key area, Peter, for most teams. And I think in Emmanuel Petit you have one of the better players who can call themselves a specialist in playing that position.
And really appreciated at both club and national level. He has that defensive nous, but since moving forward into midfield, my goodness me, what a career he's made.
Yeah, and his sense of positioning is superb, but perhaps most importantly, the ability to cover for anyone making a forward run.
Petit, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Griezmann. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Kante. Knocks it into space. And this is Griezmann. He can get that clear. And he's there to retrieve it. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
And this is Dembele. And here's Dembele. Doué has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. Griezmann tries to play it through. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Petit. And here's Olise.
Olise really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to...
Olise! That is produced there, the crispest of hits.
Well, the keeper looks perplexed. That was hit with real ferocity.
And he's managed to get free. Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
And he was alert to it. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. And he's worked it through. Mbappe! Conte. Looking for the run. Good ball, good take. Cherki. Now, can they get him away? That is a great pick out. Can he finish? That was superb goalkeeping.
Mbappe clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
France with the corner, they're first. Petit. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
And just a quick reminder today to please...
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
...manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And this is Griezmann. Now that looks a decent ball. And that interception was... And the shot! And he's found the net! The second half off to a spectacular start. The invitation was clear, and it was accepted with the utmost glee.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
France have their opener. It is a goal of real... Takes a shot! Really well taken goal. 2 up now, and they are cruising. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And that was nowhere near his best. And he's worked it through. That is a brilliant interception.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rummenigge. Now it's Szoboszlai. Rummenigge. He's tried one! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Rummenigge actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, there is no question that Eden Hazard on his day is one of the world's best, Jim, so how do you interpret the role he's been given here?
Well, we all know he's at his best when he's coming in from that left side, whether it's to drag people away and isolate them or to combine with central attackers, but he also often plays as a 10.
And a chance! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. There it is! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Cleared without hesitation. And they're back on the ball again. Oh, just skips past Szoboszlai! And he comes up trumps again.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Thuram with the clearance. And it's Rijkaard. Pirlo can see things others simply cannot. And this is Neymar. Now who's going to be first to this?
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Szoboszlai.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's only too happy to take that back. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. That's a little off target. Plays a sharp little ball. Decent chance! And he's there to get it away. Neymar. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And he shoots! No mistake! And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eto'o showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rummenigge. Bellingham.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Plenty to aim at. Chance for a shot! Rummenigge! Truly a man who will pass the test of time! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of it.
Big chance! Goal! Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Now it's Del Piero. Looking for the run. Szoboszlai. He's dealt with that really well. Szoboszlai cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Aubameyang. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. No, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple.
Face-to-face with the keeper. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Look, when we talk about decision-making, there's a great example. Strong and decisive.
Fernandes. And it's Del Piero. Now there's a fine ball. Zambrotta. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Shot at goal! Rummenigge! That is just brilliant! A finish of true class! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Barcelona.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's there to make the challenge. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. And that has been clubbed away. Nicely weighted ball. Barcelona have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Del Piero will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That's an imaginative pass. Neymar. India are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Irwin is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Schmeichel. Bellingham. Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Can he get it through? And he's cut it out. There's the shot! It's in! And they're back in front! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
India take the lead.
Yeah, all their effort pays off in the end. It just took that extra bit of dynamism to get them the goal they craved.
Tries to pass it through. Vieira goes direct. And here's Del Piero. And Del Piero! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And he cuts out the supply.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Fernandes. And here's Del Piero.
Has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And it's Fernandes. Pirlo is strong enough. Great chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
And that is as far as it goes. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your...